The Center for Gender Research, Advocacy and Documentation, Cegrad, University of Cape Coast, has held a sexual harassment training for members of the university's Sexual Harassment Committee and other stakeholders. The training was aimed at providing the committee members with the knowledge and skills they need to handle issues of sexual harassment diligently and effectively. Director for Cegrad UCC, Dr. Georgina Odru, while indicating the strides the university has made in gender and sexual harassment issues, also encouraged participants to take advantage of the opportunity and learn to effectively manage sexual harassment situations.
So actually, I think that it is an opportunity to learn. As Sam said, from their expectation, we always learn. Learning is a continuous process, so we continue learning. And the fact is, in today's presentation, we realized that not long ago, I think last year, the Vice Chancellor appointed 2 committees to review the existing sexual harassment policy and to come out with a new gender policy for the university. So the focus has widened, it's been broadened or expanded, and it is an opportunity for all of us, including those of us at Cegrad who are always working on the harassment issues, to equally widen our knowledge on what this new policy encompasses. So that is what is happening here this month. I expect that at the end of the day, because they'll be sitting on cases, they are equipped to do that, because we've had instances where people will be like, well, I don't really understand what is happening. I don't know what is this whole thing is about. But now you have some training, so you're equipped. You should know the processes, the expectation, and then at the end of the day, when cases are tried, they send to the Vice Chancellor, who is the final, decider in this issue. So that is actually what we are doing here. And also learning from the participants, some of the cases that come to them, and how as a center we can equip ourselves in handling these cases.
Meanwhile, Professor Ekwia Opokuwa-Brichum of the Institute of Development Studies, UCC, and the former director of Cegrad stressed the relevance of the university's sexual harassment policy. She said it provides a conducive platform to address issues of sexual harassment.
The whole point of a policy is to outline behaviors that constitute harassment. The other issue also is about gender politics and certain cultures, that people think that certain actions and behaviors are normal, are part of our culture. But the whole point is that if people don't like a certain behavior and it must stop, it has to stop. There's also the question of intimate relationship between people who have power over others. So you have power to determine the person's grade. You are the person ensuring that the person will pass her exam. You are the person ensuring that the person's contract will be renewed or get promoted. And you initiate any intimate relationship. What UCC says is that it cannot be considered as consent. It doesn't matter the age of the person. Insofar as there's power relations and there's a hint of a benefit to be derived from that relationship, it cannot be considered a consensual intimate relationship. The other thing also is to support people who have lodged a complaint. The other thing also is to give confidence to people and tell them that if you have a problem and you bring your complaint, it will be investigated thoroughly and with impartiality.
On her part, Coordinator for Advocacy and Outreach, Cegrad, Dr. Teresa Adai Mununkum, assured that her outfit is ready to assist all persons who have been victims of sexual harassment.
You are sexually harassed, or you feel somebody is harassing you, the first step is to tell the person, I am not happy with this behavior, and it's expected that the person will stop. If the person doesn't stop, then you need to find a responsible officer and make the complaint. Somebody you are comfortable with, either your the HOD, your head of departments or your unit, your union rep, your hall counselor, your hall master, or you can go to the office of the dean of students, or you can come straight to Cegrad and make that complaint. And the decision would move from there, where we would look at how best to resolve the issue. And then it's up to you how far you want to take it. Some people just want the issue to be addressed for the person to stop. Others also feel that the person should face some disciplinary action. So it depends on you. We respect whatever you would want us to do. But when it comes to sexual assault, rape, sex for benefits, that's one would have to go to the sexual harassment committee who will sit down on the case. And even if it's rape or sexual assault, then the police will come in. Don't be afraid. Come talk to us. We have measures in place to protect you, your friends from victimization and retaliation. And we have the backing of the university to institute any changes that will help make your stay comfortable. If we need to move you from the hall, move you away from the class of that person, whatever we would have to do, we'll do it to make sure that you and your family are safe from victimization.